So ladies and gentlemen, before I get into my next video for today, Legendary drops. Now this is a guy who's blown up since probably last year despite being on YouTube for 4 years. I normally do agree with most takes that he has. I mean, the guy can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, but his most recent video where they're taking over games, referring to China and South Korea, and nobody stands a chance. But he made a point in his video which irked me and just pissed me off when I heard what he said, because really the guy should have done a bit of research to know what the F he was talking about in this instance.
People love to dismiss gaming as a pastime, but in reality, it's one of the fastest growing industries in the world. It's already overtaken movies, television, and music, and not just in revenue, but as a cultural influence.
Legendary drops. Can you just come closer, please? Yep, just stay right there. I mean, what is this guy smoking? Video games has been bigger than Hollywood and the music industry for years by this point. I remember going into the cinema in 2009 and seeing a cinematic gameplay trailer for Uncharted 2 and being absolutely blown away. I actually found it more captivating than the main feature I was going to watch that very afternoon. But I will say, if this guy actually did his homework, and again, people would know this just straight from the top of their pretty little heads, when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2014, or was it 2013? I'm pretty sure it's 2014. The amount of money that game made in a few days was a wake-up call for Hollywood. It absolutely was. And that's when Hollywood started to take video games more seriously, because obviously the AAA studios, as they were at the time, were writing stories that were better than some of the Hollywood garbage you were seeing even back then. So when this guy says, oh, well, video games are starting to overtake the movie and music industry, no, bro, that's been happening for years. It's now makes $150 billion a year. Even when gaming has its ups and downs in the West, certainly more downs in the West at the moment, elsewhere in the world like China and South Korea and Japan, they're cultivating all that currency to give us more good stuff. But again, Legendary drops can kind of get caught up in his own waffle toffle sometimes and needs to kind of take a step back and think, bro, yeah, let me do a quick more research on that one before I make a 27-minute long video about it. But on today's video, folks, and I had to get that one out of the way rather quickly. I really need to get myself a Stream Deck, actually, so I might do that in due course. Although if I do get StreamYard, I won't really need Stream Deck, will I? So nudge, nudge, wink, wink at that little hint right there, folks. But on today's video, I am going back a bit of signal boosting again for a video game that people have forgotten about. And I'm going to look at it now because I was looking up future Chinese video games that are coming out. And this particular one, which is Project the Perceiver, I need to do this because holy shit, I had a quick glimpse today and I thought, my goodness, why isn't anybody talking about this game at the moment?
In the world's...
Watch this space.
Eat lightning and shit thunder with Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Rated R. Starts Friday, June 22nd at theaters everywhere.
It's more fun than working with two really hot twins. No, it's not.
So this 4K exclusive HDR footage comes courtesy of the Champs Network. I don't know what PC build they were using, but I'm glad they've got this version out there more than the awful 1080p versions, which don't do the gameplay any justice. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with this reaction. Okay, this is a bit of a waffly preamble. 17Z Studio presents... Oh, damn. So does he get resurrected?
开始戏本就因人而在。
Nope, superhero landing.
为何执意要起兵戈之祸？
Damn, man, what the hell? War running again?
这把剑。
This swordplay looks absolutely insane. I've seen some more footage coming up and it looks incredible. Yeah, to be fair, when I look at some of the footage here, I can see why there's 5 variations, because I will say at this moment in time, some of the combat looks a bit clunky, like this bit here. See? It's not really flowing, it's not really fluid as much. So I guess that's probably why they're taking a long time to work on the game at the moment to refine the combats. But this swordplay here is fantastic. This, I was like, God damn, dude, holy shit. I'm hoping there's not a lot of button mashing in this instance, but it looks incredible. This bit looks fantastic, actually, I've got to say. Oh, what the hell? Dark Elf, Hobbit, Orc? This is Kling AI, is it? I don't know. I'm not being paid by these people, folks, but this is terrible. This looks like Kling AI. Let's see if I'm good. Let's just... Oh, she needs to show a bit more cleavage off, and her head's too big. And she's got bulky, muscular arms. What's up? Who is making these designs? This is terrible. I don't care. Piss off. This reminds me of the Chow Yun Fat movie with Michelle Yeoh back in the day. I've forgotten what it's called, but it kind of reminds me of that. I mean, environmentally speaking, it looks absolutely beautiful. Love the music. Damn. Holy shit. So this is basically a John Wick story in ancient China. He's just going on a revenge course to those who killed his missus, his beloved. Wow. That's pretty badass. Again, even though this is 4K, and I've got a pretty powerful PC, this is not as sharp as it could be, actually, when you compare it to Tides of Annihilation or any other video game I've reacted to recently. Again, the fidelity here is not as crisp and sharp as it should be. Oh, hello. Who are you? She's a baddie. Oh, dang. Wow. Might be the breast part of the entire trailer. This looks more like cinematics than gameplay, though. So this is what I'm going to say about my reaction to all of the footage. Some of it feels like it's rinse and repeat. Some of it looks like it's the same movements they're recycling again and again. And again, after that lovely lady we saw at the end there, which kind of made me perk up for so many different reasons. Before that, it seems like they have to really refine the combat and obviously get it to a point where when you do 4K reactions, it looks absolutely amazing. To me, the graphics don't really pop out as much as such. And again, in some environmental areas, they look incredible. And in others, it's a bit, not sure. So my expectation of this game, Project the Perceiver, it's a bit here and it's a bit there. You know, Tides of Annihilation, the minute that popped up and I saw the protagonists, I'm like, God damn, dude, this is amazing. Again, Final Fantasy 16, which really embraced the Arthurian legend of King Arthur, and there was shades of it throughout that whole entire experience. Never played it, but definitely what I saw online looked incredible. That kind of drew me in a lot more than this, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Maybe the people at Paper Games are just going through a bit of turmoil and a bit of crunch at the moment, so who knows. But what did you think, folks? Was this game on your radar? Had you forgotten about it? Have I given it a signal boost? Well, time will only tell. And on that one, folks, if you were me and if I were you, you should perhaps return for another dose of yours truly.